What if I told you that there was free money that many employees are passing up as it relates to their retirement? How's it going? This is your Supply Chain Pro here, and in today's video, we will be reviewing the different options that employer-sponsored 401k programs have to offer. The benefits will get progressively lucrative throughout the video, so be sure to listen to the end, how you can get the most out of your company's 401k plan. The 401k plan is a type of retirement account that an employee enters into in their workplace. The purpose of the account is to contribute a portion of your paycheck over time with the intention of being able to retire and live off the proceeds of the account in the future. This delay gratification concept is based on making small contributions or sacrifices today so that you can reap the rewards tomorrow. There are three primary benefits to a company-sponsored 401k program. The first is that if choosing a reasonable investment, your money can compound over long periods of time and grow passively without you having to even touch it. The second is you can easily set up recurring contributions to effortlessly average your money going into the account over time. This is called dollar cost averaging. And the third is if your company offers a supplemental benefit to the 401k program where you could be earning free money just for putting in some of your paycheck. Investing in the stock market has many benefits, but it can also come with many risks. Investing in a simple S&P 500 index fund may go up 20% one year or down 20% the next. However, you can expect between 7 to 10% annualized returns over long periods of time. Now, this isn't something that you want to put in today with the hope of taking out in the next 3 to 6 months. However, investments into a retirement account allow you to one day stop working your 9-to-5 job. Traditionally, investments in the S&P 500 double every 7 to 8 years, and over long periods of time, this growth stacks on itself. This is called compounding. The second benefit is the consistency of your contributions. You may receive a paycheck weekly, or every 2 weeks, or bi-monthly. If you configure your 401k payroll deduction to come out of each paycheck as a fixed amount or a fixed percentage of your income, you benefit from a concept called dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging over long periods of time helps you to average into those 7 to 10% returns referred to in the previous point. This technique avoids market timing. Market timing is something that studies show even the professional investors struggle to get right. The third and most significant benefit to an employer's 401k plan is if the employer makes any type of contribution to your 401k account. The most basic and least developed type of employer 401k program does not offer any matching benefits, but you can experience the positives that were previously discussed in the video using this type of employer-sponsored plan. However, this is the simplest and least lucrative benefit type. The next level of 401k benefit is a percentage match program. One example would be a 50% match. In 50% match programs, the employer will take your invested amount and contribute half of the number out of the company's pocket into your investment account. Let's use an example where you make $1,000 a week and contribute $50 to your 401k plan each week. That's 5%. If your company has a 50% match, they will also contribute $25, which is half of your $50 contribution or 2.5% of your weekly salary into your retirement account. In reality, you are contributing 5% of your own money and you're getting 7.5% of your wages into your 401k account. This 2.5% is free money. While this may seem small in a singular instance, this 2.5% grows large and meaningful over long periods of time. Continuing our example, after 1 year, you have contributed $2,600 into your 401k account, and your employer has matched half of that. That's $1,300 of free money going into your account. Over long periods of time, let's say a decade, if none of the finances change, you have contributed $26,000 to your retirement account, and your employer has contributed $13,000. And while this isn't enough to retire off of, remember, the first 3 years of your contributions and your company's match, which add up to $11,700, have already had the chance to double in the 10 years of investing. Continuing to invest past 10 to 15 to 20 years further allows these numbers to compound and grow, seeking to double and double and double on top of themselves. Some employers may have a 100% or dollar for dollar match. This is a pretty sweet deal, as every dollar that you contribute to your retirement is automatically matched by the company, so that you are receiving a 100% return on the value of your retirement investment instantly. This is literally free money and a very lucrative situation to be in. Using the same scenario from before, you contribute $2,600 to your retirement account, and your employer matches dollar for dollar the $2,600 in a year, which means that at the end of 1 year, you have $5,200 going into your account each year. This first year's contribution will double in 7 years to $10,400, and if you invest under this program for 10 years, the first 3 years of your contributions will have already grown to over $35,000 due to this matching and doubling. Another 7 years, and after these 3 years of contributions double to $70,000. And by year 20, the first 3 years of your contributions have grown to over $100,000 worth of value. This is not counting all the other 17 years of contributions and company match. The key to success in retirement is the long-term compounding over a career using consistent contributions. Most employers have matching contribution limits, where the company will only match up to a certain percentage of your contributions. For example, if you contribute 25% of your salary each week, the company is unlikely to match such a high percentage. Most matching limits are between 4% and 10% traditionally. Also, there are contribution limits that are set by the United States federal law. Right now, in the year 2025, that limit is $23,500 if you are 49 years or younger. If you are 50 years old or older, there's an additional $7,000 catch-up contribution limit on top of the $23,500. And if you are 60 or older, there's an additional $11,250 catch-up contribution limit. These limits are scheduled to increase based on inflation data each year. At the time of this video, the 2026 contribution limits are yet to be determined. This means that between your contribution and your employer contributions, you cannot have net inflows exceeding $23,500 into your 401k account in 1 calendar year without penalty. The last and most lucrative 401k benefit is when your employer makes contributions into your retirement account without requiring a match. Some companies will use a bonus type of incentive or a profit-sharing type of program to make direct contributions with no strings attached. If you find yourself in one of these companies, take a moment to reflect on your good fortune of receiving free money for simply doing your job and being employed in this organization. If you would like to see more financial content on this channel, comment below. If you found value in any of the content presented in this video, like and subscribe. This is your Supply Chain Pro, out.